Virgo, welcome to 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each individual card. Here we go, Virgo. Hmm. Okay. I want to say that you let somebody else take the lead, and you let them take the lead for a pretty long time, and unfortunately that led you to some regrets, okay? But what you're doing now is you're kind of forgiving that person because you're recognizing that you let the other person take the lead because they didn't know what they were doing or because you didn't know what you were doing, but you're recognizing that the other person didn't exactly know what they were doing either. And you recognize that they were kind of just trying to do the best they could with what they had. Okay? So you're finding a balance in forgiving this person from the past. It's almost like a sense of well, it's the justice card, so it's a sense of justice. Like you're recognizing, well, you know what? I followed along because I didn't think I knew. And I put my trust into somebody who just had more confidence than me, but didn't necessarily have more knowledge than me. And then we went and we did this together. Not everything worked out. Some things worked out for the better, some things didn't. But you're making peace with the whole this person had more confidence than me, not more knowledge than me. You see where I'm going with that? You were just willing to admit that you didn't know, and they were like, "Well, I'll figure it out. Come with me." So you're not being defensive anymore. You don't want to defend this position. You don't want to fight with this person. You don't want to whatever. You just want to let sleeping dogs lie and recognize that there is a sense of balance and justice with it. Because you weren't willing to take the lead, you followed. And because you followed, not every bad thing that happened down the road was 100% your fault. But, that's the thing. You're recognizing there's a percentage there, and it can't all be their fault, and it can't all be your fault. Yeah? And that's that sense of balance. That's that sense of justice. But moving forward, you're wondering now, how do I move forward and how do I still create? Because we used to have this balance. We used to have this flow. And now this flow has struck a new chord, and it has a new there's new ebbs and flows between you and this particular person, and you guys are still managing how to figure that out to create new again. Figuring out the ebbs and flows between each other, between you guys. Yeah, see, there are some truths that need to be spoken. There are some things that you guys still need to discuss. And you recognize that not everything that either of you have to say to each other is going to be happy. It's like the truth is going to hurt on both ends. You have things to say that's going to hurt that person, and that person has things to say that might hurt you. But you're done keeping score with the situation, and you are just tired of moving along and not addressing these particular things, not talking about what happened in the past. And you recognize that there are goals, there are things that you guys had set to do that you're both going to have to give up. You guys are both going to have to walk away from a few things in order to welcome in this new change. But it's not about what you're walking away from. It's what are you walking towards that's better. So you and a particular person have a rocky past. You're recognizing, Virgo, that nobody's 100% to blame, but you're kind of at a standstill right now until you hash out some of these old truths. And you have to stop keeping score, and you have to stop going that tit for tat, because it's exhausting. Like, you did this, you did that, you did that. You have to just drop the blame and be like, these things happened. Here's why they happened. Here's what I did that helped it happen. Here's what you did to help it happen. How do we make sure that doesn't happen again? How do we leave those old things behind to walk walk towards something that's new and really create this dance of change to restructure the resources, the time and the energy and the health spent between us to make something better than what was. Some difficult conversations need to be had. And now that you have this newfound balance, you have to express this newfound balance and hope the other person will meet you in the middle. Virgo, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I'll see you next week.